Hello and welcome to the much anticipated Tamiya Dark Impact race. I'm your host, Slarty Fartblast, and joining me in the commentary will be Billy Nomate. If you remember from last time in qualifying, there was just around 600ths of a second difference, giving Nobby Bryan the advantage over Rob Fecm Brennan. So with that, let's get down to the commentary booth.
Hi all, yes, it's Billy Nomate here, and yes, I have actually recovered. We join the action as they go onto the start line, and they're off. And as we head for the first bend, Nobby's got quite a bit of a lead there, but they both go slightly wide and straight over. And can Fecm catch him up? He's took a better line round that last bend, and he's catching up slightly. Can he? Oh, just a bit of a miss there. Round the last bend, through the line, into the next lap, and coming up to the hairpin S's, it's still Nobby in the lead, but and I think Fecm outbraked himself there, and he's catching up again. And there's a bit of a coming together there. And Nobby hit the camera, and there's a giant on track. What's going on? That's giving the advantage to Fecm there, and Fecm leads into the third lap, and he's managing to stay ahead at the minute. Round the last bend, through the line, we're going on to the fourth lap, and yes, Fecm's still in the lead. He went a bit wide there though. Can Nobby catch up? He seems to be catching up slightly, and into the hairpin S's. And he nearly had him there. Did he take him on the inside there? I believe he did. But he's had him back, and there's another coming together there. Oh my word, there's another giant on the track, causing Fecm to slow down and giving the advantage back to Nobby into the fifth lap. And Nobby's a bit slow there. I wonder what was going on then. But he seems to have picked up again now, and he's still in the lead, coming out to the S's and into the final bend again. He's still managing to stay ahead. But Fecm's had him again, and he's stay ahead at the minute. He's managing to hold his lead at the minute, but we've got one more lap to go in a second, and here we go onto the start finish line for the last lap. And Nobby's had him back on the inside there. Can Nobby make this to the end? What a slide there by Fecm. And Fecm's had him again on the inside. Is he going to manage to stay ahead? And as they come out the last turn, Fecm's still in the lead, and yes, Fecm has it just by a nose there. Well, what a race. Let's go back to the studio for some analysis.
Well, thanks for that, Billy. I'm joined in the studio now by Sir Curling Boss, one of our legendary race drivers. So, what do you think of this first clip then, Sir Sterling? Well, you know, Slarty, the days are gone when we used to have crash helmets for start lines and gloves for corner markings. Okay, I think what he meant to say was Nobby took that a bit wide, Fecm cut it a bit finer, but had a bit of a slide there for a second. Now, this onboard footage is quite a good one, because as you can see here, Fecm takes the apex better and gets a run on Nobby, but then there's a slight coming together, causing Fecm to slow down a bit there, I think, giving Nobby back the lead. So, with that, we can hopefully move on to the next clip. This next one, we can clearly see, hopefully, that Fecm appears to outbrake himself and go straight on at this last S's hairpin, giving the advantage back to Nobby and causing him to have to do some more catching up. Now, this one's rather weird. A giant running on track. A giant running on track? Oh my God! Give me a stiff one now! Do calm yourself down, Sir Curling. It just meant that it gave Fecm the advantage, and he got onto the inside for the hairpin at the end of the start-finish straight, giving him back the lead, or maybe taking the lead. I can't remember now, but there we go. This next one, Nobby's back in the lead as we come up to the hairpin S's, and he does start off by taking quite a tight line, but then he's forced out wide again.
Oh, could someone get me a large one, please?
The same for Fecm.
A rather large single
quite a
malt
good tight
will do.
line,
Thank
but
you
then I
very
think he
much.
puts the
What?
power on far too early and almost spins out, but just manages to catch it there, as you can see, and recover, and he didn't lose much time because of Nobby going wide. Now this one is quite interesting. As you can see, Fecm's got the lead coming out to the hairpin S's, but then Nobby switches and goes on to the inside, but then, there's a coming together, and Nobby almost drives over the top of Fecm. Wow! And this last clip, again on board, is on the last lap, where Fecm takes Nobby on the inside, little bit of wheel bashing there, but manages to get through and manages to keep the lead until the end of the lap, making him once and for all the winner. Woo! Well, there you have it, folks. Fecm wins by, what was it again, 0.27 of a second. And with that, I'd like to thank Billy for his wonderful commentary, and Sir Curling Boss for his input. And all that's left now is to say thanks for watching, and hope to see you on the next one. Bye!
What was all that about, Reginald?
He was completely and utterly drunk as a skunk. I mean, the race only lasted 3 minutes, yet he had at least 4 whiskies. What's going on? I never want to see that bloke in my studio again. Is that clear?
Very drunk.
What?